Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you Fred, Olen, Ray on the current state of B movies and independent film. Now, you guys know I am a huge champion and supporter of physical media. I absolutely love physical media, but I am also a huge champion and supporter of B movies and independent film. And I believe independent film, B movies, horror movies, and a lot of that in general goes together hand in hand with physical media. And now Fred, Olen, Ray is one of the legendary B movie and independent film directors. He's very legendary with such films like Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, Scalps, and Bikini Drive-In, just to name a few. Just to name a few. But he recently took to his Facebook page and let loose a little bit of a rant on the current state of B movies and independent film. And I thought, I want to go over this. This is something I want to cover. So I'm going to bring it up here directly from his Facebook page over here. This is what we're going to go through. He says, rant time. I was watching Gator Bait last night thinking how much I'd love to make something like that now. Great movie, by the way. And then I remembered the B movie industry as I knew it was dead, gone. I wondered if my own career would even exist if social media had been around when I was just starting out. Probably not. Social media and the internet have certainly helped kill the independent film. Highly interesting. Much like physical media, I don't think it's quite dead yet. I don't think physical media is going to die. Independent film, I think, is and B movies have taken a large hit, and it could be due to social media. I don't know, but I'm going to get to more what he says here. But yes, you couldn't make a movie, The Gator Bait, today as an independent, low budget B movie. You couldn't do it because there's like I've been discussing here, like with Jim Wynorski, who's a legendary king of B movies. The cycle is gone. It's different now. It's very much different. I've just recently talked to Thomas Seymour, the director of the VHS Massacre movies and his new movie American Expendables, who his dream was to be one of those B movie director type guys that in the video store that you saw those movies direct to video. That was his dream, much like Fred, Olen, Ray or Jim Wynorski or Roger Corman and stuff like that. These guys are legends in the field of what they did. So when he says stuff like this, I listen because this guy knows what he's talking about. So let's continue on with what he has to say. It says, today, the instant gratification of receiving attention from the moment you announce your new production is too much for a lot of people. Interesting, because our world is built on instant gratification today. And that is what social media is good at. Instant gratification. It's just like, quick, especially if you're, can get a lot real quick. He continues by saying, you reap the rush of superficial accolades when you start posting your AI generated, which is a big problem, artwork and title. And now some actors attached offer to sell some producer credits, begin shooting on a Friday, announce that you've wrapped on Monday and will be shipping the Blu-ray in 2 weeks, and immediately post the AI generated artwork for your next new project and wait for the attention to start rolling in again. Which I agree. I have seen some, yes, I've seen independent directors, especially in like the way they turn out now, because they do use the AI generated artwork. They do announce this and then they make it and they put it out and then it's quickly forgotten and they've already moved on to their next project and they're already rolling that out for likes and clicks. I get that. I totally get that. I truly do get that. And it does feel like that is happening with the movies and independent film today. And it is vastly, there's something very special about the independent and B movies from the 80s and the 90s, especially ones that pay homage to the 50s, which was a big influence on those B movies. And I don't know, there's something special about those. And I'm so thankful for guys like Fred, Olen, Ray, and for Roger Corman, Jim Wynorski, Andy Sedaris, so many guys like that. Charles Band, one of my all-time favorites, that have created those type of movies. And I totally get where this is coming from, because I do think as much as we talk about in movies today, big budget movies and everything, the independent film and the B movie is basically on life support, in according to Fred here, dead. And in some cases, I could see that. I do agree with that, because of the way Hollywood has treated these movies and have moved on to just franchise IP, $400 million movies, and have let slip those 90-minute B movie, lower budget films, and independent filmmakers have sort of been cast aside, I want to say. And he continues by saying, The days when a crappy little movie like Scalps would take the better part of a year to prep, shoot, edit, score, and finally get into the marketplace have faded into the realm of nostalgic interview anecdotes. That is true. Sadly, there is no market left. There are no direct to DVD rentals. Yes, because the video store is gone. HBO and their brothers shut this product out ages ago, and there's no sell-through venue worth speaking of. Foreign buyers are non-existent to the point that that no one even bothers to create an M&E track. Most new filmmakers don't even understand the concept. Sadly, the Freds, Wynorskis, and Dakotas became B-movie dinosaurs. I just can't pinpoint exactly when the big meteor hit. I might be able to help you with that. And it says, thank goodness for those Lifetime women's thrillers and Christmas TV movies. Dave and I are still doing better than 90% of our 1990s contemporaries, and that's saying something. I just don't know what. And he, with the Gator Bait poster there, amazing. I'm going to go ahead and take this down. I think what the pinpoint was the burgeoning existence of streaming. I do. I think that once the video store died down and was gone, and once streaming sort of take a big hold, and like he mentions there, HBO and his brother and all those other streaming services kind of put a kibosh to that. I just talked to Jim Wynorski. He would make a $30,000 independent film, sell it to HBO and Cinemax for $80,000. Boom, he'd make a profit, like a little B movie, exotic movies and stuff like that for them. And of course we had the Fred Olen Ray mentions there, the DVD, but like the VHS market and the boom. So like a lot of guys like him really thrived in that marketplace, and now that market is gone. It's something we don't think of. Like I just mentioned, I talked to Thomas Seymour, the director of the VHS Massacres, about this. Is like something we fail to always forget is like once the video store and all that went away, a lot of those directors like them lost a lot. They lost a lot. And in today's quick gratification world where we want everything free and quick and easy, and we want those likes, we want those clicks, we want that instant gratification. What has it done to entertainment in general? What has it done to B movies? What has it done to independent film? What has it done to physical media in general? Seriously, because we argue this about physical media being dead or dying, and now we're arguing about whether independent film and B movies are dead or dying. And it's I think it's really, that says something about the entertainment world. What is going on? What has happened? Is it streaming? Is it something else in general? What was that moment in entertainment? Is it the rise of social media? Because I know a lot of we've talked about here, like is movies dead or dying? What's killing the theaters? Is like it's because people have moved on to social media. They have moved on to finding their entertainment on social media. They've moved on to finding entertainment in video games. They've moved on from theaters, and they want that instant, like the movies go 2 weeks in the theaters and they're instantly on digital, then they're on streaming, and nobody's really watching them in the theaters, streaming or or digitally. They're just kind of there. And B movies and independent film has taken a real hard hit, but I've talked to people like Michael Kaleo and James Wilder Hancock. Big shout out to those guys who want to make modern classic films. That's the name of their company. They're starting with Rednecks vs. Aliens. They want to bring back sort of what Fred Olen Ray's talking about there, about bringing back the studio, like a Roger Corman-esque type studio where they can bring in these directors and stuff and make these movies like this that aren't given a chance anymore. So I do believe there are independent filmmakers and B-movie creators out there that are seriously wanting to do this again and bring this back and see what Fred's talking about. And I would love to be a part of that myself. And I really got to finish my documentary, The Importance of Independent Film, because I think this plays very well, because I seem to be talking about independent film and physical media so much here lately. And that's things I really, really love talking about. And it really interests me. And it's interesting to see, physical media is dead. B movies are dead. Independent film is dead. Social media is killing this and that. It's an interesting time because I don't know. I enjoy Fred Olen Ray's work. I would love to talk to him on my channel. Fred, if you ever see this, I would love to do an interview with you and talk to you about this, because this is something I'm very interested in. It's something like I grew up with your guys' stuff. I grew up watching USA all night with Rhonda Shear, and now I can connect with Rhonda Shear. Now I can connect with people like Fred Olen Ray and Jim Wynorski and Tom Seymour and Michael Kaleo and James Wilder Hancock through what I do here on my channel. And I see these things, and it saddens me that we've reached the point where everybody wants to say they're dead and dying. And what is the state of it? What is going on? What can we do? Seriously, what can we do to fix this? And now we got the rise of AI. Now that we got the AI coming in and stuff, and it's these quick turnarounds. And I'm not going to lie, some of those movies are really good, actually. Some of those quick turnaround movies, but then they are also quickly forgotten and moved on to the next product. But there's also, I've talked to a lot of independent filmmakers out there that have really want to bring back that independent B movie or independent movie spirit in general. And they're out there. They're still out there. They still want to make movies. And they, like Fred mentioned, though, they don't have those avenues anymore. Tom Sizemore talked about how he got one of his movies finally on the shelves at Blockbuster, and then Blockbuster closed. He finally got to be a chance to be one of those guys that, we got his movie on a video store, and now it's over. And so those avenues are gone. There's no late night Skinamax. There's no HBO anymore. It's Max. There's no Showtime anymore. There's no more movie channels anymore. Streaming has come in and done so much damage to entertainment in general. And then has social media done the same? It's interesting. Let's keep this conversation going in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think the independent B movies are dead or on life support and social media killed it? What do you think is what we can do here? Seriously, let me know your guys' thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications. That would be awesome if I earn your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share this video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, or liked this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, independent film, and B movies. They are the superior format. Godspeed.